Hey, truth seekers, welcome back. Zach here. As I said, for this shooting hoax in Burlington, Washington, the shooter would likely be caught September 24th, and that's exactly what happened. In case you don't have time to watch all of this video, what you need to know is this. They're saying the shooter is Turkish. He was caught September 24th after shooting up the Macy's. Macy's in Gematria sums to 61, and his arrest comes 61 days before Thanksgiving, the date of the Macy's Day Parade on Turkey Day. Turkish shooter, 61 days before the Macy's Parade. This is all an orchestrated hoax by the numbers. Last night's headline, after they caught the man, suspect caught. In Gematria, that sums to 163. 163 is the 38th prime number. Again, the word mall equals 38. The word death equals 38. Cascade Mall in Pythagorean Gematria sums to 38. Minnesota, the state name, equals 38, which just had a mall stabbing the weekend prior. Suspect caught also has that Gematria 46, the number for chaos. Our media, our government, our police, they are conspiring against us. They are staging organized chaos for the sake of agenda. This is how they build the police state. This is how they militarize the domestic police force. They're calling this man a Turkish immigrant, and I'm telling you, this has everything to do with Thanksgiving and the Macy's Day Parade and Turkey Day. Turkish immigrant, however, has that gematria of 84. Remember, we just had the Turkey coup on July 15th, 15/7, United States equals 157. If you missed my work on the coup, check it out. It was all by the numbers. Everything reported in the mainstream media is orchestrated by the numbers. We are living out the New World Order's agenda each passing day. So with regards to the gematria of 84, again, special number to this nation, United States of America equals 84. Revolutionary War 84. The number 44, if you take all the numbers that divide into it, they sum to 84. They said the shooter was arrested in Oak Harbor, Washington. Oak Harbor equals 44, like shooting, like kill, like officer, like military, like trooper, like sheriff. If you take the full town and state name, Oak Harbor, Washington, it has gematria of 93, the number for propaganda, the number for Saturn, the keeper of time. The number often coded into these false flag rituals. They said he was 20 years old. 20 has gematria of 107, like shooting the big way. They described him as being zombie-like. A lot of the media using that phrase, zombie-like. Here's some more 44 words real quick to go with Oak Harbor. Oak Harbor, shooting, sheriff, trooper, officer, kill. Sorry for the computer lag there. The officer reporting today, his name is Mike Hawley. Lieutenant Mike Hawley, given the details on the arrest in Oak Harbor. Mike Hawley has gematria of 49, like Washington. Remember, the shooting happened September 23rd, exactly 49 days before Washington State's birthday. The state's the 42nd state, named after George Washington, a 33rd degree master mason who's buried in Alexandria. Alexandria equals 44. Alexandria, VA, for Virginia, where he's buried, equals 49. The name Hawley in simple English gematria, the name of the officer, has that familiar 74 coding, just like Cascade Mall, like killing, like occult, like Masonic, like Jewish. Again, it is the Freemasons, the Zionists, running our media, running our government, running our police. They have their agents in place, people such as Mike Hawley. The name Mike alone also has 38 gematria, like mall, like death, like 5 dead. They're saying 5 dead at the Cascade Mall the weekend after 5 stabbed in Minnesota. Of course, Michael, Mike short for Michael. So often in these shooting hoaxes, the officer's name is Michael or Robert, 2 names with 33 gematria, just like police, just like secrecy, just like masonry. They said the name of this shooter, very bizarre name, Arcan Cetin, I suppose a Turkish name. Gematria of 88, and what this makes me think of is the first recognized Thanksgiving celebration was by George Washington, the 33rd degree Master Mason, George Washington 88. A lot of parallels between George Washington and Donald Trump in the stories and the way headlines have been contrived this year, something I've been documenting. You know, this shooting, it's going to come up in Monday night's debate in Hofstra. For the record, Hofstra has gematria of 38, 3, and 87, just like the name Clinton. Anyway, they'll be talking about this at the debate. You can bet on it. Trump 88, Poison 88, Program 88, Arcan Cetin 88. All this media here to poison and program and divide and create needless fear. They're calling him zombie-like. All the media is saying he was zombie-like when he was arrested. You know, if people are really getting shot, and I don't think that's happening at all, but if they are, you know, some sort of weird experimentation is going on here. You know, some sort of mind control, something. Zombie like 107, like shooting like military. There's a reason they're using that phrasing. So Thanksgiving this year, the Macy's Day Parade. This was a shooting in Macy's. It's November 24th. That is 61 days from his arrest. He was arrested yesterday, September 24th. 61 days later is Thanksgiving, the Macy's Day Parade. Macy's equals 61. As I predicted, he would be arrested yesterday because it had numerology of 42. Macy, the singular, equals 42. Washington's the 42nd state. The word Freemason equals 42. It's the Freemasons who believe in order out of chaos, divide and conquer, who do this to us with the media, the police, the government, systematically. Yesterday was also a date with 49 numerology. Again, Washington 49. The shooting came 49 days before Washington's birthday. Little lesson on George Washington and Thanksgiving. George Washington celebrated the first Thanksgiving November 26th, 1789. November 26th, 1863, Abraham Lincoln made it an official annual holiday. That was a distance of 74 years. The word holiday equals 74, Independence Day 74, again, Masonic, Jewish. Very special number to the Freemasons. English equals 74, gematria 74. Out of the 50 states, only one sums to 74, the 33rd state. Number of Freemason obsession. So 74 years from the first Thanksgiving by Washington to when it was made a holiday by Lincoln. With regards to it happening in 1863, the emphasis there is on 63. Remember, if you count every number up to 63, it sums to 2016. From 1863 to 2016, Thanksgiving is 153 years. That's the number from the Bible, from the miraculous catch of fish. Miraculous equals 42, fish 42, Macy 42, 42, the huge number in this shooting that's foreshadowing the Macy's Day Parade. Perhaps the powers that be really do have a false flag planned this year for the Macy's Day Parade. You know? When I started this work in 2013, I was documenting all the predictive programming. There's been a lot of foreshadowing for a tragedy on Thanksgiving, the day where we celebrate our American gluttony. The number 42, if you add all the divisors of 42, it sums to 96. The word Freemasons, 42 the small way, 96 the big way. They say that the pilgrims who came to the New World equals 42, just like New Testament, just like Freemason, just like 42-line Bibles. They say that those pilgrims left on September 6th, 9/6, a lot like 96 for Freemason. And the thing is, Thanksgiving, with the SK and V exceptions all realized, sums to 96. Thanksgiving equals 96. The divisors of 42 sum to 96. Here's a shooting at a Macy's, all centered around the number 42. If anything happens this year on Thanksgiving, it was foreshadowed out of this shooting false flag hoax. Notice they say there were 102 passengers. United States of America has that gematria of 102. Our whole history is by the numbers. Lincoln, November 26, 1863. George Washington, November 26, 1789. You know what I just realized, Truth Seeker? From George Washington's Thanksgiving to this year's Thanksgiving is 227 years, 227. That other special number, 22 divided by 7, gives us the number for pi, 3.14, having to do with cycles and circles. If you write out 22 divided by 7 as words, it sums to 314, a lot like 3.14. I just showed how the governor of Washington, his birthday, Jay Inslee, it came 227 days before the shooting. His upcoming birthday is also 139 days later. This shooting came 139 years after the death of R.H. Macy, who died in Paris, France, on March 29th, 1877. He died in Paris, France, and this shooting in Macy's came on New Year's Day of the French Republican calendar, having to do with the French Revolution, which followed the American Revolution. This shooting a tribute to R.H. Macy, the governor of Washington, and seemingly the past Thanksgiving holidays. 227 years this year from George Washington's Thanksgiving, 153 from Lincoln's. Special numbers I talk about a lot on this channel. You know, before they captured him, the only image put out, very grainy, couldn't make it out. Signs of the false flag. Remember, mass shooting equals 51. Burlington, where it happened, 51. Conspiracy, 51. Federal, 51. Area, 51. Federal conspiracy area. Again, here's R.H. Macy, dead March 29th, 1877 in Paris, France. Macy's shooting on New Year's Day of the French Republican calendar. The name R.H. Macy, which he went by, had gematria of 68. The date of the shooting had 68 numerology. Caskets go 6 feet deep or 8 feet long. It's a number connected to death. And then again, what we have to do is call Governor Jay Inslee and let him know that we are on to these frauds and what they're doing to us. All of these hoaxes in every state are always synced up with the governor. It came 227 days after his birthday, 227th Thanksgiving since Washington this year. Again, Washington's the 42nd state, measuring from the birthday of Freemason practice. Freemason equals 42 like birthday. To his upcoming birthday, 139 days like Freemasonry. Lincoln, who made Thanksgiving a holiday, died in Ford's Theater, which equals 139. He has a lot of parallels to Obama. Obama says Thanksgiving's his favorite holiday. Lincoln also had an assassination attempt on him at the Willard Hotel just after he was elected. Willard Hotel equals 139. From that assassination attempt to the day he died, April 15th, 1865, 216 weeks. The name Barack equals 216, and he's born on the 216th day of the year, 8/4, like 84 for United States of America. Lincoln also died on a date with 84 numerology. To call Jay Inslee, his number is 206-533-0575, 206-533-0575. Take that number down, call him, leave him a message, let him know that we see through these tyrants, we see through their deception, we see through what they're planning, and they're going to be held accountable. All the governors of this nation need that call. They're all complicit. So I'll link all these posts. There's more information here. I'll also link the 2 videos I already made on this shooting. This was on the initial reporting. When the shooting initially happened, I'd just gotten off the radio doing a radio interview with a Denver station, talking about the significance of 74, teaching people how to decode false flags in the news, saying to look specifically for 74. As soon as I got off the phone with that interview, this was in the media, a shooting all centered around 74. Important number to the Freemasons, the history of Thanksgiving. As the story details have unfolded, we've seen the further tributes to Thanksgiving, R.H. Macy. I'll link all this down in the description. Until next time, Truth Seeker. Oh, you know what? One more thing. You might have heard my text phone going off in the background. My buddy's coming to pick me up right now. We're going to drive up to the mall and see if we can document anything. If there's anything notable up there, be sure to make a video and show you whatever evidence we gather. Until next time, Truth Seeker.